An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8.
Hey, kill. Hey, kill. 47. Hey, 47.
Prescott now. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
That's taken it around the 40. It'll be a 41-yard punt, give them 5 on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down.
Well, when you're a road team in the playoffs, when you're a wild card, what's the one thing you need to be able to do to stay in football games? Run the football. And that's an excellent job right there of identifying where to go and picking up good yardage.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 6. Again, it's Miller. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Good running right there, and this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Inside handoff now, Miller. And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. A 5-yard pass on the heels of a 5-yard run. Good enough for the 1st. So a nice throw right there. And this, we all know, a big test for this young man at quarterback. He guided his team into the playoffs as a wild card. And now here he is on the road looking to get his guys to the 2nd round. It's certainly a tough task no matter how you slice it.
Oh, I absolutely agree 100%. And while no one around the franchise is going to, co-sign on what I'm about to say, because all they're focused on is winning this game. But let's face it, partner, no matter what happens in this one, they've got their quarterback to build their roster around for the future. That's got to feel good for everyone associated with this team.
They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll give it up the middle to Miller. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. After the penalty, it's Miller. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
In search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. On 3rd down, Miller. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's just short. He got 6 of the 7 he needed, so that leaves a decision here on 4th and a yard. Here's Blake grouping now for the Saints field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is indeed good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And he's got this to Jefferson. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. Nwangu and hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And this is picked up by the Saints. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
Do you remember?
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. Now Prescott. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Here we go, 47. Here we go, 46, 46. 26.
Here's Prescott. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And the Saints are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Levy. His throw incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Here's 2nd and 10. Kamara up the middle. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards.
And in a situation like this, you're in the second half with the lead, trying to get to the division round. They're going to let him do his thing on the ground, and that's a great run there to pick up a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Miller. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
To throw on 2nd down. Levy. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. Levy. The Vikings after it, and they get there for the sack. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. Here's Lou Hedley now. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. This will probably be the last play of the quarter. First play's a run with Nwangu. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Ball under 39. Here's the 2nd and 5. Off the play fake. Prescott. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. Very nicely done there on the reception, and what an impact this rookie made on this offense, Charles, in the regular season.
Yeah, he's a big part of why they are where they are. He stepped into an important role, embraced it, and in a lot of ways expanded it, and immediately made a connection with his quarterback.
He's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end, in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Another run now for Nwangu. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing, Prescott. And his throw here's incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
2nd and 10. Handoff right side to Wangu. And he's got room. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. 54 yards rushing for him in this first half, as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs. Back to Nwangu again on first down. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
Prescott. Touchdown! Justin Jefferson. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. From his end zone, here's Rashid Shaheed. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they're trying to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And this will wind up as Saints' first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Throwing on first down. Levy over the middle and complete to Shaheed. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Johnson's got it complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 40. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Quick move by Miller. Breaks the tackle, now Allen. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all Lebanon defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Open man left side. Shaheed has it. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now Play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on third. Back to throw. Levy. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
So the margin shrinks a bit as back-to-back drives here for them, and with field goals.
Yeah, we know no one's turning down 3, especially in the first half, but you've got to finish these drives in the end zone. That's got to be a priority. Nice to have a reliable kicker, but outside of his agent, you know you'd rather him kick 1-pointers instead of 3-pointers.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On first down, they'll run with Luongo. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield. Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Throw to the right, hauled in by Addison. He's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Straight ahead, here's Luongo. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. And now they're in the hurry-up. Now we've got movement up front, and I think this is going to be on Minnesota. Expect this from the visiting team when playing indoors, but not the home team.
They're supposed to get all the advantages, right? The home crowd's supposed to help them. They forgot where they were, perhaps.
A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches.
Hey, kill!
Now Prescott. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
This goes to the goal line. You got to be very careful with the offense calls rub routes. When I call a pick trying to screen you off from your coverage, does a nice job of avoiding that and helping force an incompletion.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
Hey, 47.
To throw is Prescott. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Vikings will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead is up to 8. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Saints. Blake Groupie now for the extra point. And this is up and good. It brings him within a point now. It's 14-13. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. At this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
And he is finally forced out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. 125 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the wild card round. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll run it again with Miller. Quick move by Miller. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Kendre Miller, 27 yards. And the Saints have taken the lead here in this third quarter. Now the Saints offense will remain on the field and go for 2. They'll send one of those 2 tight ends in motion. They'll try and run it in with Miller. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. First down, Prescott. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Isaiah Foskey brings him down.
Well, they got the lead, but it's certainly not a big one. And how do you keep control of that lead? Certainly not by that last play there. They gave up a big sack on the first play of this drive. Now it's double the distance to the first down marker.
Prescott now on second down. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Saints will have a short field in front of them. They take over here, 1st and 10. A first down carry now for Miller. And some room to run now. Down the left sideline. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Kendre Miller with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter. And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. A point after, good by Groupie. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out when they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. Not the start to the drive they were looking for. That run doesn't do much at all.
No, not at all, and it leaves them with 3rd and long. And you know, this is the time of game where these drives really, really start to matter. They've got to make some moves.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. Up the middle, Nwangu. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 104 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. Complete to Addison on the out route. And he's taken down inside the 30. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Prescott to throw it. And his throw is incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Here we go, 46.
Handoff here to Nwangu. And he will have a Vikings first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, Prescott completes it to the fullback, Ham. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Here we go, 46. Here we go, going to 54. We're going to 54. Why is 26?
On the give is Nwangu. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Here we go, 46.
Third and short yardage, Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
We're going to 53. 47. Hey, kill. 26.
Now Prescott on 4th down. And to find the open man. That's complete. And the Vikings are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively.
And the ball is knocked out. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumbled, recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone. Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they've brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
We're going to 53. Hey, kill. Hey, 47. 26.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
Cade York on now for the field goal. This is an easy one, 23-yarder. York able to send this one through, and that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Now a play fake here on first down. That's caught by his tight end, Foster Moreau. So the completion good for 7 there, and that'll make it second down. One quarter remains in this NFC Wild Card matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Saints. They'll be looking to expand their lead here. They've got the football as we start the fourth.
Second down and 3.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Now Miller, he's had a big workload here tonight.
228 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
On first down, Levy.
That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Good hands there defensively. That's second down.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Now a second and 10.
To throw again, Levy. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he gets it down to the 32. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 12-yard line. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Inside handoff now, Miller. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Looking to throw on second down. Levy. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. A yard in the wrong direction. Makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackled him for a loss.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9. That's Olave bringing in another one. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a... It'll be 4th and inches. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Miller.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints.
Alvin Kamara. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Saints continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Groupie able to add the PAT.
And the lead is up to 18 now.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Here's Prescott.
He'll check that down to Nwangu out of the backfield.
And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50.
2nd and 5.
Prescott now from the 50. Looking left side, and it's complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 25-yard line. Nwangu.
What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Prescott now. Eluding the pressure right. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown.
Kene Nwangu
from 13 yards out.
And the Vikings have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by York is up and good.
And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Now a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
And they are looking good. A 2-score lead here in this 4th quarter as they hope to capture a spot in the divisional round next weekend.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the 1st. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
Again, it's Miller. Fights loose. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
I know we're in the era of wide-open football, a lot of spread formations, more space, but there's still a spot for power football, and we just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and, you know, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's had a good day.
points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively.
When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked by the linebacker, Brian Asamoah. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Now Prescott. This one brought in by Jefferson.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
46, 46. 46.
Now Dak.
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
There's certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion.
Here's Dak.
And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. So they got one of the 2 touchdowns they needed. Now for the onside kick. And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical. I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing.
And he will have a Saints first down. It has been a struggle, but it's looking like that'll be the one to seal a victory for him.
And they take a knee. They go down to a knee, and that will do it. They are moving on here in the playoffs.
And there it is, that symbol that ends a game that one team loves and the other team can't stand. Taking a knee, and guess what? The visitors came in and got it done. Wild card round, first step on their way trying to get to the Super Bowl.
First step indeed. They're underdogs. We'll see if they can continue to make some noise in the playoffs, but a good first step. Well, one win down, still 3 to go to get to the most hallowed ground in sports, but a good start.
A terrific start because